What if I told you this could be the coolest bag on your motorcycle? What if I told you this bag here is enough to hold 15 of your favorite beverages in cans, 2 bottles of wine, or enough to have a picnic for 2? What's up, guys? Welcome back for another one. Today I've got something cool I wanted to show you. This is a Monti Cooler. And as someone who likes to camp, go to the beach, ride my motorcycle, camp on my motorcycle, a little bag like this can really come in handy. And let me explain. Because you can turn this into this. This is a 14-liter bag. And like I said, enough to hold up to 15 cans or 2 bottles of wine. Plenty of space in this Monti Cooler. So on the bag, like I said, you get the large pouch on the outside for all your beverages. And then there's also a smaller pocket right here. This is what everything folds into. But when you have it in a backpack configuration, it's nice enough to fit your keys, your wallet, or any other smaller items that you like to keep in there. And it keeps it away from the things that are in the cooler. Also, when you're loading this up, the bag doesn't have to stay this big. So let's say you only got a 6-pack in there or something, right? You fill it up, you close the bag, and what you do is you fold it into itself, right? So I'm just gonna start folding it down. And then it's got 2 clips here that you just snap into place like that, and there you go. And again, you got these backpack straps, which are nice. If we're talking pros and cons, one of them, I wish the straps themselves had a little padding in them, but I get it. This is lightweight, and they don't want to make it too bulky where you can't fold it into itself. Other than that, I think it's great. I think the way it handles and keeps things cold seems to be impressive. I love the way it looks. It's a handsome bag. Very utilitarian for a bunch of different reasons. If you have a sissy bar, this is a great bag to just strap to your sissy bar and just go. And like I said, for camping and stuff like that, this thing is great. Now let me just say right off the bat, I paid for this with my own money. I actually found this online because I was in the market for a cooler for my motorcycle. And there's a ton of coolers out there, but there was a few things that I really liked that kind of separated this from the rest. First of all, as you saw, it folds up into a tiny, small little pouch. And when you open it up, you got enough to carry a 12-pack easily with a little bit of ice if you feel like throwing some ice in there. So this is great to go camping, to the beach, or anywhere you're gonna hang out and you want to bring something with you, especially on a motorcycle. So you're looking at a ripstop nylon with a hydrophonic insulated material on the inside. That's the cooler portion there. YKK zippers. They claim this is waterproof. And really handsome bag. And it comes in several colors. I got this because everything I have is black and I want to be able to see things when I'm looking for it. So this is a nice like army green with the orange. They have a soft blue and I think a black if I'm not mistaken. I'll put a link in the description down below. But more importantly, I am really impressed with this bag. To the point where I wanted to see how good this thing actually worked. So what I did, I went to the gas station, used the bag, no ice, got a 12-pack of beer, put the beer in the cooler, tied it up, tied it to the back of my motorcycle, and drove around. And throughout the day, every hour or two, I'd go out to the bike, have a little thermal gun, and just check the temperatures of the beers inside. And throughout the day, throughout the evening, and even when I got home, the beers were cold. And I know that's a subjective thing. I'm not saying they're cold enough to drink because we all like our beer differently, or we all like it cold, but we're all willing to tolerate a warm beer a little bit differently, right? So But again, without any ice, all day, got home late night, and the beers were still cold. There was still condensation on the outside. I like my odds with this bag because, again, if I'm on the motorcycle, I may not want to carry ice, but this makes it easy because at the end, I can just dump the ice if I'm done with everything, and then just take this bag, and there's no rhyme or reason to do it. There's no steps. There's no origami folding. You know, if you have any of those beach things that you got to close up when it's time to go, and it's like you got to fold it in a certain way or it'll jump in your face. There's certain tents like that too. This is not like this. So me being the bull in the china shop that I am, I can just invert all of this bag into this little outer pocket. And even on my street bob with those little with those little mini pro bags that I have, this guy fits perfectly with plenty of room in the rest of the bag for my personal stuff. Now, before you poke holes in my scientific experiment, let me just say that there was an independent test done by Outdoor Life, and they found that it took 55 hours for 7 pounds of ice to melt. And that's pretty impressive. So if you don't take my word, take theirs. I'm sure their study was a way more scientific than mine, but that's neither here nor there. I just wanted to see the way it would work as far as the application of how I plan to use this thing. All in all, I think it's a great product, highly recommended. I'll leave a link in the description down below if you're interested. And like always, thank you guys for stopping by. Stay safe out there, and I'll catch you on the next one.